This video is for stretch class homework. So, the idea behind it is to both improve your performance in stretch class as well as to open up your flexibility and mobility, more importantly outside of stretch class, so you can do more things that you love to do and feel more comfortable in your body. So, I'm going to go through 4 movements today that I think are essential to any at-home routine. It really shouldn't take you longer than 15 minutes, and if it's done ideally 3 to 4 times a week, maybe 5 times a week, but I mean even if you start doing it once or twice a week, you're going to notice the benefits. So, movement number 1, one of the best hip and glute movements out there is the 90-90. So, why it's so good is because it allows you to do so many things from one position. How you set it up. Just as the name implies, we're going 90 degrees with front thigh, 90 degrees with the shin, 90 degrees with the ankle and the front leg, as well as the back leg. Okay? Your hands are your supports here, so framing the front thigh, they can go in front a little bit, back a little bit, whatever. If this position is too aggressive for you, you can decrease the angles, so think slide knee in to the groin, slide back knee into bum, makes things much more accessible. Now you won't get as big of a stretch, but you need to start somewhere. So, from this position, what I'll be doing is thinking tall chest, tall shoulders, pushing my bum backwards, reaching my shoulders forwards, not rounding. Okay, I'm staying tall, and once I find that stretch position, my glutes, which is about there for me, you have to actively push your bum back. Otherwise, you're probably not going to feel it. So it's like you're trying to keep the arch in your spine. Okay, I'll be resting in this position for 2 minutes, front leg. Okay, trying to go deeper, deeper, and then back leg transitioning, hands behind me. Okay, trying to pull my shoulders away from my heel. So my heel is going one direction, my shoulders are going the other. And I'll be doing this position as well for 2 minutes. So 2 minutes front, 2 minutes back, and then of course you got to hit opposite sides. So about 8 minutes total. Next I would transition to Sphinx, which is more of a spinal opener, but it's so valuable that it needs to be included. So Sphinx is set up, I'll show you from the front first. So on forearms, my elbows are directly under shoulders. My forearms come out from elbows, and then my hands are nice and wide. So good base of support. I want my shoulders squeezing back. Okay, don't let them slump forward. Squeezing back. My hips sink into the ground. My chin is tucked. Okay, not up there. You have to think of the whole spine here. It's all connected. Okay, and just let the pelvis sink down into the floor. It's nice and heavy. A little bit of belly tension or bum tension can help to begin with. Over time, you're just trying to let things let go, relax, okay? I'll be holding this one, deep breaths, for about 90 seconds, up to 2 minutes, okay? From there, I would transition into dragon, or more commonly known as low lunge pose. So, quite a common one. How we'll set that up is front foot out, you want ankle under knee or slightly beyond, okay? Back ankle directly back from the knee, so you might want to take a look back, okay? And then blocks are helpful here, especially if you're holding for a longer period of time. Now your goal is to allow the hips to sit down. So your shoulders ideally are right over the hips, and you're sinking down, down over time. Okay, so hip flexor, quad, nice opening here. You can add a little bit of upper into the psoas and whatnot by reaching and whatnot, but main focus is just to open this up. Again, blocks are nice here, as is something under that back knee, especially if you have a hard floor. Okay, you don't need to kill yourself here, it's not the point. From there, kind of a double whammy, but we're going to go from tadpole into frog, so very similar stretch. Okay, from the front, I'm thinking wide knees, feet are together, okay? Sitting my bum to my heels, and again, that same position with the upper body or the forearms as Sphinx. Elbows directly under shoulder, pinning the shoulders back, okay? I'm trying to bring my bum closer and closer to my heels. From here, you can transition into frog. I'd hold tadpole for about 60 seconds at least. But frog is the feet slide out to be aligned with your knees. Okay, your toes will point out. And then you can keep that forearm position, but you're trying to now push your bum back to your heels. If your butt's not in line with your knees, like it's way out here, you're really going to want to work at starting to bring that back. But if you notice your pelvis start to tilt a lot under, okay, then you've gone too far. So keep it so you can keep this arch in your back. Okay, you want the curve to be pretty natural. So you're sitting pelvis down and as well as back. Okay, I'll be holding this one for about 2 minutes. So 3 to 4 minutes total from tadpole to frog. Come out of that nice and easy. Maybe give your knees a hug, and you should be good. So those are 4 that you should be doing, again, 3 to 4 times a week. And this is really going to help you improve lower body mobility and flexibility. Thanks. Good job.